I was just going to straighten my camera up there. Hope you're okay. Hope you've had a nice week and a nice day today. We've got another lovely Tai Chi session for you. I tell you what, I might just take this top off. I've got a darker t-shirt on, so I'll just do that while we're waiting for people to come on. And then you might be able to see me a bit better. So that's better, isn't it? So hope you're okay, hope you're all fit and well. Obviously during these sessions, remember to listen to your own body. Keep every movement well within your comfort zone. Just keep it relaxed. We really want to relax. Whenever we're opening out or pushing forwards, moving our hands, we don't want to stress anything out. We don't want to overextend, we just want to keep it all nice within our own zone and just keep it relaxed, keep the joints relaxed. So often we say sort of straight but soft when we're pushing forwards. You don't want it to be right over here somewhere and you feel it all stressing you out. Just nice and relaxed, yeah. I hope that helps. I hope that's something to think about. So we're going to start with a short warm-up and then we'll get into some of our movements. Today I thought we'd really try and focus on using our intention to move, really kind of creating energy and using that to really power the movements of our Tai Chi and Qigong. So it's almost like we need to calm our mind, clear our mind and just focus on the present, focus on your movement, every little part of the body that's moving. So even if it's just our fingers, feel the air that you're moving them through, your breath just nice and calm, the sinking into the floor, feel every part of your foot spreading out. So that's the kind of thing. Hi Patricia, thanks for joining us today, hope you're okay. And do remember to put a comment down if you're enjoying it, give me a thumbs up. It's really great to have feedback and see how you're enjoying these live streams. So let's get started. So nice and relaxed. I'm just going to start with our feet hip width apart. And let's just mobilise the head. So tilting our head, shoulder to the ear or ear to shoulder. It's often where we hold a lot of stress and tension, so a really good place to start. So nice and gentle, keeping the head under control. And then if we drop the chin, we're just going to look around our room, almost drawing a circle with our chin. I'm not dropping my head down or back. I'm just keeping it all within that plane of motion. And obviously, just listen to your body. Only do this if it suits you. If you're feeling lightheaded, then do just stop. And then we'll join in again when you're ready. So we change direction. And then let's do our shoulder rolls again. Somewhere where we hold a lot of stress and tension. So bring them forwards up, back and down. And just concentrate on releasing all that stress and tension. So then we can keep the shoulders relaxed throughout the session. And changing direction. So back up, forwards and down. And just as far as you can again, keeping it nice and relaxed and comfortable for you. So we're just going to loosely make some fists and just take those shoulder rolls a little bit further and get the arms involved and sink down into a little knee bend, almost like we are turning a big wheel or a big crank, and taking it down, and just feel those shoulders still moving up and down. And again, all the way up. And then let's change direction. So this time we're going back and up. I don't know if anyone's from the UK on here, but I feel like, is it Camberwick Green? Give me a thumbs up if I'm right. Where he used to be, or Windy Miller was it, where he used to be rolling the credits of the TV kids show. I don't know if you remember that. I think I do. I think my memory serves me right. Okay, brilliant. So feeling a lot looser in the shoulder area, and let's just sink down and do our knocking on the door. I do like this one. It's a real good one for getting ourselves loose and warmed up and ready for a bit of movement. I'll move back a bit and then you can see me. And let's take it a little bit further into a full sway, a full transfer of body weight from side to side. And bringing it back to our middle, let's take our feet slightly wider than hip width, and we're just going to sink down into that horse stance and bring it back up. So just warming the legs up with that nice sinking down. So with our posture, we want to lift up through the crown. We want to keep everything relaxed at the joints. I'm going to take my feet a little bit wider. Now I'm warmed up, I can sink a little bit deeper. We want to keep the posture tall, and we want to keep the tailbone tucked under or down, so I'm not sticking my bottom out to the back of the room, and it means that I can only go so far with the knee bend, and I want the body weight centre here, so spread evenly 50-50 between each feet. Let's do that again. And let's focus on our breathing. Breathing in and breathing out. Feel everything sink into the floor. And breathing in. And breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Breathing in. Let's take our hands to our hips and do our side bow stance. And we're just going to stay on one side. So sinking down, I want you to visualise like we are transferring our body weight over to that leg that's bending, so like we're pushing it across and we're pushing it back to the middle. So again, deliberate, really feel that intention of moving our body weight, taking us into that side bow stance. Let's do one more. And bringing it back to the middle, over to the other side, sinking down. Breathing in and breathing out. And again. And final one. So we're going to sink into our horse stance and then just take it across and bring it back. Let's go the other way, across and bring it back. So you don't have to stay low with the knee bend, keep it a bit shallower if you prefer, and still think about that posture and bring it in. Let's do one more on each side. Excellent. So just give your legs a little shake. Hi guys. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to do something called reeling. It's like a circular movement that we use to like create power. And often we move in our Tai Chi in circles, particularly our arms, often those transition movements. We'd be circling around, and our energy we want to embrace. We want to really absorb it, and again, it's all down to that intention, that focus, that deliberate nature of all of our movement, and focusing very much on the movement. So we're going to take, so you can rest your hand here on your hip, or just have it loosely down at your side, taking our feet nice and wide, and we're bringing this hand, if it comes sort of closer, we're bringing it up, like we're rising it up, in front of the midline here. I'm just doing it to the corner. I'm turning the hand over, and then it's like we are drawing this hand back. So I want you to feel that intention again, like we were saying, the movement from horse stance to side bow. It's like our intention is almost moving, that energy is moving our body. So we're turning the hand and then we're drawing it back. And it's a sort of circular movement. We're going to add our side bow to that. So we're going across the centre, turning the waist, and then drawing it all the way across. So bringing it round, rising up in the middle, and then all the way across. And just focusing on that moving hand. Keeping it slow, like we're pushing our hand through water, or we're pushing something out of the way. That's like our intention. That's where the energy is. That's where the power is. And we just want to turn the waist gently. We're keeping the shoulders relaxed, so I'm not lifting them up as I'm lifting my hand up. I'm keeping them just down and relaxed. And again, with the arm, I'm not going out too far and all the way around here. I'm just keeping it within my little zone, so it stays relaxed and everything's tension free. And you should really feel the flow, that continuous movement. And let's bring it up in the middle. And then let's go the other way. So bringing the hand out, we're coming forwards. Lifting it up the middle, turning over and push away. Or draw it back. And again, all the way around. So I'll stay quiet, and then you can be nice and peaceful with your movement. And then bringing it back to the middle. I'm going to place my feet in bow stance, so hip width apart, and about 70% of the weight is forward, so we're just going to rock back and come forwards with our body weight. And again, we can turn the waist towards that back foot and come forwards into the front foot. And it's just exactly the same movement as we've just done. So we're coming forwards and then turning the hands. I just want you to draw it back and bring it round. I'm touching my plant. And take it back. So just get into a steady, slow rhythm. you're absorbing and scooping that energy and moving it forwards and then pulling it back. Let's do one more on this side. And let's swap our feet. So again, you can rest your hands at your hip. We're coming into our bow stance. And let's just get into that rhythm, that intentional movement of our body weight. We're going to rock back and then we're coming forwards. And our front knee never goes forwards over our toe, so just make sure you're not going too far. Again, we're keeping it within our little zone. And we're turning the waist back, we're coming forwards. And we're going to add the arm. So coming forwards. And then we're going to turn the palm and draw back. And again. Keeping the shoulder nice and relaxed. Focusing on the hand. And feeling that energy flow. Let's do one more on this side. And then we're going to bring it into the middle and just give your legs and arms a little shake. Hiya guys. Okay, over to our horse stance again. And our arms are going to come up. We're going to draw them in towards us. And they're going to come up the middle, almost like part of our balancing the chi. We're going to hold, almost like we're holding the ball here, but we're going to turn the palms and then we're going to push forwards. So I want you to visualise like we are receiving energy in, drawing it up to the heart, and then pushing out any negative. So we're drawing in, and almost like we're filtering everything in the body. We're going to keep the positive, but take and release the energy. So release the negative, bring it in and bring it out. So push it out. That's the focus. Draw it in. Breathing in and breathing out. And again. Keeping the shoulders down and relaxed. So you can breathe in as we come up and then breathe out as we go down. So again, it's like a big circle movement. And I think this really helps feeling the flow and holding that, pushing forwards with that intention. It really provides a good focus. And just being at one with our movement. Let's do that again, nice and slow. So we've got the time to just relax into the movement. Like we're releasing any stress, any tension, any worry, and just being calm. Breathing in and breathing out. And then bringing it down. So we're going to hold our ball and we're going to do something called great wheel turns. So we're bringing the hands all the way up, like we're holding our ball all the way over our head, all the way down. I'm just going to bend my knees in time with the arms coming down. Again, not too far. I've got a little bend in my upper body here. Again, not too far. Gonna aim to reach about towards my knees, and then I'm gonna come all the way up. Big breath in, so we can really expand the lungs and chest as we come high, and then breathing out, slow release as we come down. So great wheel turns, it's from our Tai Chi Gong. We've been doing it in class this week. Big breathe in, and breathing out. Again, keeping everything in your zone, so we're not overstretching here. We're keeping the arms straight but soft. Relaxed at the wrist, relaxed fingers. Just give them a little shake if you're feeling like they've still got a little bit of tension in them. And let's change direction, so we're going the other way. Feel nice and light, and then feel that heavy sinking into the floor. And again, big breath in, and breathing out. Turning the waist. Breathing in. And let's make this one our final one. Breathing in and breathing out. So we're going to bring our hands here, and again, it's a similar movement. We're lifting our hand up, we're turning, and we're going to push or like draw back towards us. And we just want a little sort of, almost like a little roll of the shoulder here as we're coming round with the elbow and then pushing forwards, like I'm scooping something forwards. Turn the palm, take it away. And bring it up. Turn and draw it away. And let's do that with the other hand. So lifting up, turn and draw away. So feel the energy flow. So no sharp angles, everything relaxed. Think of circles. And then as one draws away, the other one's going to come up. And just get into that movement. Almost like we're turning our waist. So the one is coming forwards, one is going away. Like we're playing with energy. We're moving the air. And focus on those loud gong energy points. Really draw that in. Really take it out. Open up, loosen, soften, relax. And then bring it back to the middle. Okay, let's give a nice big breath in and breathing out. And then just open out nice and wide. And this time, open up the chest. And then bring it in and down. Big breath in. Gathering the chi. And then lift it up. And open out. And one more time. Take it down. Gather the chi. Lifting up and open out. And all the way down. And then let's finish. Bringing it here. And finishing here. Thanks guys, well done. I hope you've enjoyed that. Something a little bit different with moving the energy, nice and slow, but I hope you can take that technique and that intention, that using the energy into your other Tai Chi practice. So have a look at the Freshfield Fitness YouTube channel and see if there's a session that you want to do, and try and think about what we've covered today, and hope it will deepen your practice and get you more mindful movement. Hi guys, hi Marie, hi Joanna. I hope you've had a good session today with me, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks again for following and supporting the channel. Remember to subscribe, it really helps me, and I'll see you again soon. Lots of love and have a nice time. Have a nice week.